30 seconds to battle.
Your fate.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Deny.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This ain't how I pictured it. You may not.
Double damage!
Warm your hands by my fire.
Clinks! Your bones were brittle! Should eat more spinach!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I quench my appetite. Your life's in tatters.
Denied.
Radiant are scanning. Take my first. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My soul unspools. From the goddess.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's for me.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not for you. Illusion.
Killing spree.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Crossfire, take me.
这波不亏，666。
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
Down into the deep freeze.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Very difficult to close this game out if they don't continue to make plays and dominate all of their lanes. The mid tower is a good step, but I think you want to take top tower and possibly set up to do an early Roche before 15 minutes or so. I don't think you can ever do it with the Alchemist alive and a Radiance.
Yeah, Alchemist has a great start too, so that Radiance is not going to be long for the long away basically. And the Timber Saw though, if he has a Spirit Vessel in time, to hit that timing, that will be huge.
They know the orbs are here. Look at Fly smoked up.
Lane.
This is good. Yeah, bottom lane. They get the kill on S4. Looks like they should, but he just keeps juking around. He hasn't died yet. He's still trying to run, will get hit, and now top. Bugs are flying in. We do have a stun from the Alchemist. They want to bring down Gyro. Here comes the ult to get a slow run down. Jab's almost dead as well. Finally will die. Now on the backside, Fly dies. They're still trying to chase. It's Crit versus Mushi. There goes Arteezy out of there. And it looks like he's just going to TP on out. Is he good? He is.
Timbersaw is a moving wall. The minute he TPs in, run away. EG knows this. They have no way to deal with him. And you saw Alchemist. The minute he saw the Timbersaw TP, he ran for the hills.
It's a level 9 Clinks versus a level 6. Obviously, he can just do that, but does get the bounty.
This is the issue with Weaver. Is that if you don't have a game where you're able to do what Timber did in this game, like you want to lane by yourself with an advantage to just hang out and pressure. If you don't get that, like, you're level 7 Weaver, like, you're just not scary at all. They've done, they do, keeps the bug alive.
Yep, it does.
That's really important. It fades the minute they can't see it.
Look at that armor. Just right there, and that's it. That's going to be a kill. I like that.
Really well played by Fly. If he's late on that dust, then the bug disappears, and I don't know if that kills as easy or possible.
Well, middle, this is going to be a ganker to swap him in. Of course, you have the Timber.
Oh, he dodges the
stun with his ultimate. Nice play by Sumail there.
That saved him.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that was obviously intentional.
Yeah.
It was.
It's
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
It's TI. Of course it was.
Okay, I couldn't tell if you were being genuine.
I mean, has Sumail won a TI?
Not for a couple of years?
Yes. Yeah, not for at least 2 years.
But you think you lose the TI blood? I mean, I'm sure TI won as well. You think they still have the TI blood in them or no?
I mean, you have to ask Puppy. He's the only one.
All right. I'll ask him.
He'd probably say
feel it? Yeah, he probably would.
He'd say I'm a TI winner.
Yep. He would. And he is.
True.
So this Weaver, we talked about him. What does he just want to go in a lane and sit there by himself? He
wants to do this. He's like the only guy that can actually play offlane against this Timber now. So he wants to just continue pressuring, recover, really XP more than anything else.
Yep. And he just goes the urn, doesn't finish off the Spirit Vessel.
It's a strange choice. I don't know if I agree with that. If you want to go Spirit Vessel, it's a bit awkward, but I can understand the reasoning. I think you're just taking the urn away from your Wisp now. Doesn't Wisp want urn exclusively? What did he buy instead?
Let's check. A bottle and a soul ring.
Yeah. I don't think you ever want to take the urn purchase away from your Wisp. It's like,
unless you're committing
it's a core item. I remember playing 5 with Zach's Wisp, and I would say, oh, I can buy urn, I'm rich.
Freak, by the way.
Yeah, and he'd say, no. Like, just veto hard. I'm buying urn, I am Wisp. That was his reasoning.
Okay, well, look at this. We have a full 5-man rotation coming down. It's only Fly currently, but this is looking like it could possibly just be a kill into a tier 1 tower, unless Fly gets out
has a Radiance 12.5 minutes in.
It's pretty good. But it still doesn't mean he's online, right? Very easy to burst, especially with a
Timber. Yeah, we want usually Blink Manta.
Yeah.
You can usually make one rotation with Blink or Radiance.
Are you going to game like this? It's going to be the Blink?
Yeah.
Like after Radiance Blink, they dive the Bristle, they reload, and then you have Sumail there ready to blink in with the stun counter initiate, because he will just kill the Wisp by himself. Ooh. I also love his build, maxing the stun before 4 points Q.
And look at this. Here we go. They're going to take a ton of damage. Ninja Boogie's going to run in from the other side. Here comes the relocate from the IO, though. Nice silence from Crit. Will it be enough to save anyone? Doesn't look like it yet, and they do end up getting Ice. On the backside, Ninja Boogie will get it re-put on, but Crit is trying to go in. S4 will end up getting them, and this is just a bloodbath. It's a 3 for 2. Ninja Boogie as well might go down. 30 HP Fly. 1 second. Oh, he goes the other way. It's nighttime. S4 knows now. Oh, does he have a... Will he use it? And it's enough.
Meanwhile, Weaver's just farming bottom, too.
How... Was that just Crit? Was that 3-man silent out of reload?
That was all the
game
changer.
Yep.
And that's the thing,
and
right?
that's our Spirit first reload.
It is. We talked about it quite a bit, and there you see it on the back line. Look at that instant 3-man silence, not only just on the reload, but as well onto the Timbersaw.
The fact that they managed to kill the Timbersaw is pretty surprising to me. That was insane amount of damage coming out from the Bristle as well as the Radiance burn.
That was like 12 seconds of magnetized on 3 heroes.
And you guys were talking about levels right now. Everyone's actually getting levels in this game. Venge is lagging a little behind, but I mean, we have 3 level 12s at 14 minutes, which is pretty rare, I'd say.
That was big for EG, because that was like Mineski's chance to sort of turn the game. If they land the kill on Alk and then clean up, all of a sudden Roche is a possibility. You can take top tower, but when you're on the back foot against Alchemist, like, look how farmed Sumail is. Like, the entire advantage of EG is all on the Alk right now.
And he is good queuing up the blink next. Just really wants to be active, knowing that they don't exactly have a fight starter. Earth Spirit's a hero that wants to either counter initiate or go in second. It enables him, when you have a hero that jumps the lines and causes a lot of chaos, to set up for your abilities, because people, they're thinking about you before you initiate, but the minute a fight breaks out, they're no longer remembering their positioning nearly as well. So
why drums on gyro? I know I still see, but like the stats are garbage, right? Like
it's just the movement speed and mana.
movement speed, okay.
It's just like a slightly stat item. Bottom lane at the rune.
It will get picked up by Jabs, actually. Will he dive for it? More than likely might. We're going to see it roll away, actually.
Find
They didn't want to go over here. Yeah, Alchemist by himself. He's already ulted up right now. Gets done, and now he is just dead. Didn't get his stun off. And well, that's a huge kill for Mineski.
Clinks is going Orchid as well, something we haven't really talked about. Will be quite good against the Weaver, CM, and the Earth Spirit.
And Bloodthorn eventually.
Yeah, not an item we see very often anymore on anybody, really.
I like S4's choice. You would usually...
my bad.
Backdoors the top tower.
Yeah.
He has the dust.
He does pop it. Will they get a stun up? Does he have a boulder? He does.
He's still pretty fast.
Yeah, he is. But look at this
he's
goose
getting gooed.
I think they're super scared of the relocate, right? But I don't know. S4 is just going to goo him up, minus armor, hit him with the quills.
Wow.
He's a blade mail, by the way. Bottom. Stun on Crystal Main. Rocket flies to the Weaver.
This is a super good blade mail game. Yeah. Reflect all the Timbersaw damage. Clinks relies on bursting you and strafe. And Gyro has uncontrollable damage as well.
Arteezy on top of him. Fly will go down, as you said. Mushi with the ulti, and Arteezy has to run. There is dust on top of him, but in comes Sumail. They get the stun. Ninja Boogie will definitely die here, and they get the tier 1, though. You're a 1-for-1 trade, but you get tier 1.
You did lose the Clinks top during that time, though.
You did.
And
well,
he
that was before, but
almost. I'm just saying, it all happens as a ski. Like because of all the action going on top, they're able to get the kills bottom. Yules cancels the TP on the Bristle. It might take him down if he chooses to chase, but no Blade Mill, still on cooldown. And looks like he's playing very scared, it seems like, on the Timbersaw when they have no tower there.
It's a really interesting game because both teams are sort of playing around their survivability, right?
Yeah.
And it's just going to come down to, does the target you initiate on die or not?
Yeah.
And it's a tough game to read. I think Mineski will run into damage problems once you have like a Crimson Guard on the Bristleback, a couple more items on Sumail, but same could be said for EG. If you get to a point where Timber catches up to within shouting range, the Alk, you can't really take him down. And is anyone, how close is Crit to Super Earn right now? Or Spirit Vessel?
He's really close. He almost got the
about 900 gold.
Yeah, that's the key item. That is the shutdown on your Wisp and your Bristleback. Sorry, Timbersaw.
The Timbersaw does have a Yules.
Yeah.
The Timbersaw does have a Yules, though.
Yeah.
And it's something that he built to help with their catch issues, setting up a relocate, and it really does deal preemptively with the Spirit Vessel.
All right. Well,
it's going to be the item that might decide this game.
Look at this item. He has the Orchids. Weaver.
Weaver. If he gets the Sakuchi off, he's fine.
But he gets the Sakuchi off, so he will. And S4 gets the top tower. Everyone's sitting behind him, but Arteezy, like you said, just playing in the lane by himself.
He's still looking.
Yeah.
But Arteezy's onto him. He knows. He's seen the Oblivion Staff, so it's something where this is exactly why he is scared. He knows that the potential Orchid is finished, and he wants to see Clink show himself, which he does, and he knows the Orchid is complete at this point.
Really good game sense from Arteezy, though.
So what is Mineski? Obviously, I mean, we see it's a 4K lead for EG, but I mean, a ton of it's Alchemist. Like, Mineski's not too scared right now, right? Or are they?
If this continues, though, they will run into the classic 6-slotted Alchemist at 25-30 minutes, and that's an issue.
Scary.
That's an issue. Bottom lane looks like they're trying to set up on Weaver. He knows he's there.
He doesn't have Orchid. He already used it 5 seconds. They have the rocket.
They got the rocket on, though.
They can reload still if they want as well. He should be able to get another Sakuchi
Got
up.
the Orchid off.
What a play. Now it'll slow him down enough. He gets hit. It will be a stun from Crit, but it hits no one. And that's just nice job by Moon scouting him out in the trees there middle. Blade Mail pops. They don't want to do too much damage. They'll just wait it off, though. Goo goes on. Hit him with the slow. Sumail comes on middle. Will there be enough damage? It looks like there will. He is going to swap him out. Ninja Boogie helping his team at S4. He wants more. Doesn't look like he will find him, but now a reload's coming in. They need to get out of here. Will they be able to? Crit here gets a silence. Damn, Crit with these silences out of those reloads.
Immediate disengage with the buybacks.
Oh. Okay.
Where's he going?
Yeah, I was like,
there's someone over there?
Oh, there is. It's an Aya. They knew where he was.
Oh,
smart.
They knew where he was going to be.
Yeah.
Even better.
That was really impressive, though. The minute the Venge bought back, you saw an instant like change of mindset from EG. Instant disengage and like the silence and run away. Nobody hesitated, lingered, saying, "Oh, are we going with the silence?" It was a silence immediately. Everyone runs away.
Is this
good communication from EG?
And we saw Earthspear fall off a little because right in these non-roaming metas, like obviously he's rough in the laning phase, right? But once you somehow get past that, isn't he similar to Phoenix, right? The heavy team fight, kind of. Well, he was bad laning phase a while. So you doubled the fire spirits, but why isn't Earth Spirit picked more?
It's just the laning
It's just
stage.
laning
And they don't. Not every team's got a crit.
That's
Yeah, and he's a very high skill cap hero, so with all the nerfs, you have to be insanely good at him to make him even potentially worth it.
It's a smoke.
I was praising Sumail earlier, but I gotta say, Crit looks like he's
owning.
rapidly approaching the form that he had when his team was winning majors.
Oh,
So it looks like 3 bounty runes go to Mineski there. Pretty important with the Alk in the game. I think Mineski's still got a good shot in this game. They have BKB on the gyro, and like you said, it's a 4K net worth.
This is an even game. Oh, that's
very
all on
even.
out.
I'm pointing that out though because it's 4K net worth lead, and to a lot of viewers, they just see it as 4K. They're down by 4K, but like I completely agree. This is a very even game, and I agree that it's really hard to tell where this game's going to go. I think there's going to be 1 or 2 huge fights.
Yeah. The next one's Roche, right?
Yeah, and they're going to decide Roche. And that's what
I think
is going to swing the game.
Ice's item build is messing with our understanding of this, because if he's going as traditional, like Bloodstone, maybe a Solar Crest if he wanted it in this game, versus a Spirit Vessel. Like I feel like the Wisp should have a Spirit Vessel, and he should just be itemizing to carry. Instead, he's gone for 2 build-up items. And what is he getting next?
This Wisp is getting a BKB first item.
Like,
Wisp is going BKB.
This is a support Timbersaw. Ice is arguably the greatest offlaner in Dota history. Like, let it rock out.
Don't question the IO gyro.
He's not a base player.
Yeah, but
he's going for a straight BKB and 25% XP gain. That's kind of interesting that you're trying to get that level 25, but then you don't have the 45 damage. Like to synergize with why you're getting the level 25, so a little interesting there.
I mean, you just want Ags ASAP with a gyro, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's great for the Timber as well. Tether either one of them.
But the level 25.
now you see the triangle will be farmed by Sumail. Has Blink Manta going Octarine next. Is this just you get Octarine as well as Shivas and you just march down a lane again, or?
I don't know if you ever can march down a lane. I feel like the team that gets initiated on is going to innately have an advantage in this game, unless he gets bursted immediately. And that just seems so unlikely with the amount of peel and sustain and tank ability for both sides.
Yeah.
I was going to comment earlier that I wasn't sure if S4 was going to finish that Crimson, and it looks like he's just going straight hard.
Into Timber?
Easy.
I can see it. I get, the concept is Mineski will run out of damage, and if they do so, like, you're gonna
fights are gonna last a long time.
Yeah,
I think
to be honest with you, and he has the blade mail to ensure that they can't just focus him. They have no instant disable on the side of Mineski, making blade mail very reliable to get off. And so with the blade mail forcing Mineski to stop hitting him, and then the heart regen, I think it makes sense. But
who does Mineski want to find a team fight, right? For EG, right? Let's hop on top of the IO. You want to find their Spirit.
You gotta cover it. He is the Spirit Vessel
way
carrier
too powerful.
Like he effectively removes the Wisp or Timber's regen from the game. Possibly both.
Yeah.
Both these supports are going to be pretty survivable, though. The Earth Spirit already has 1,800 health, obviously the innate mobility within his skills, but also the IO's recipe away from a BKB.
Yeah.
Who's doing this big guy? Is it anyone like threatens it at all, or is it just there's a team fight somewhere else on the map?
Both teams recognize how important it is, so they have to play around it to some extent, and somebody's eventually going to make a play. Honestly, I don't know when that play will be by either team. It seems no team has a clear-cut timing here in my eyes. They do have the BKB being worked on the Clinks. He's almost done with that, so that will be pretty important for him. Once he has BKB, he's unkillable during the BKB duration.
Radiant scans, they might think that the Dire is doing Roshan right now, because they scan the hill, they're like, well, that's a Roche spot.
They're going to smoke right after it fades.
Look at this.
They're looking to go on the mid here with the blink out.
Oh, and they do. They're going to jump on him. Do we have a relocate? We sure do. Will the stun be in time? It will be.
That's because of the nerf to IO, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
He could have just dodged that Earth Spirit.
Is the bug going to be enough to kill him? Oh, the Spirit Vessel to finish him off. Arteezy does get the bug, or the kill with the bug.
And that's why we haven't seen as nearly as much IO recently. That's the part of IO that got nerfed, the defensive relocates. You stun yourself because you are channeling the relocate, so he can't dodge these type of projectiles.
Yeah, look at that up there. He just
move. In the previous patches, he just move.
Yeah,
they're out.
I mean, as far as free kicks go, that's about as good as the one Close had against Sweden earlier.
Oh my god, he just solo killed the Clinks on crit.
What?
He just solo killed Moon Bottom.
He did. My bad. I was watching the Roche, and he just popped oldie, silence, kicked, and with the Spirit Vessel.
Wow.
I think Crit is owning this game, I believe.
Really? What
Yes.
makes you say that?
His amazing plays as well as being a support player while still shining before Sumail and Arteezy.
Most importantly,
Yes.
fabulous hair.
Yeah, very, very luscious hair.
Yep. But now,
One of the few players to not change his hairstyle or his preferred 4 positions.
which is crazy, right? I mean,
What are his
you actually
preferred
think
4
about it.
positions?
That would be
Spirit, Elder Titan,
I mean, I'm just trying to help the viewers at home.
etc.
yeah.
I don't have 2 more, sorry.
Okay, well,
That's where you're supposed to chime in, but
okay, well,
Is this an aggressive play by Arteezy? He does not have the Aegis.
he's got BKB though.
He does, but still, do you really want to use it just going for 1 bounty? Well, Crit tips him for it. He's like, thanks for the gold.
S4 has changed it for an AC, which will enable a lot of his teammates, to be frank. They have so much physical damage on the side of Mineski.
Dude, wasn't it an AK lead? They got 4 bounties, it's 11.
Yeah, it's because of Alchemist.
Welcome now. Yep.
Bounties are already worth enough as is, but then the Alchemist makes them worth, what is it, 3.5 times as much? Yeah.
Wow. He got like nearly 1,500 gold from that.
When you get bounties right now, they're worth 90 gold. He gets 3.5 times, so he gets, what is it, 315 gold per bounty? That's pretty nuts.
And we see bottom. They just get out of there. Now Sumail, he's looking around. Move.
had a sentry.
They did have a sentry now instead.
Mid animation of throwing it.
Tried to jump forward, stun him, but he'll just sit there with the Octarine healing anyways.
This is the point in the game where EG's happy. You have nearly your Alchemist is essentially 6 slotted, thanks to the Aegis. He's strong enough that he can bully the enemy team, and your Weaver Bristle have these core items that are going to enable their own survivability.
Gyro Butterfly?
And it keeps Crit alive, and then he's going to land the free kicks. Come through with the Spirit Vessel. Team fights are easy.
Well, there's gonna be you don't like. I was hearing you don't like the butterfly BSJ.
I'm just. It's an interesting item. It emphasizes damage output, and I think he has to output a lot of damage very quickly. So I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I just feel like my problem with this overall strategy for Mineski right now is if IO's dead, they don't have a strategy, and IO dies to Blink Alk.
Yeah. It also feels like the support Timbersaw build and the Clinks just both feel like they don't have a purpose at the moment. I'm not really sure how they would change their game.
Oh, look at this. Are they going to find the Timber? The Spear Vessel does go on him. The Bug still stays on him in the Yules. Now they get the stun up while he Timber Chains. He does get swapped back. If they can bring him down, doesn't look like he can. Ninja Boogie doing his damnedest to do it, but Ninja Boogie will die. So will the Timber now. Sumail, he doesn't have the age. He does have the age, pardon me, and he's going to be fine just diving on the backside. Mushi's trying to do damage to anyone, but no one's going to die except maybe the Aegis of Sumail.
He had an Arcane Rune during that ult, so it's still 15 seconds though. He has Blink Dagger.
Oh, the Bugs go in just to try to scare him out. Sumail will just run through it. Spear Vessel gets put on someone on the backside. Now, Timbersaw is in, I believe he's in the wrong neighborhood.
I think you call it a pickle.
Yeah, he is in a dill.
Dude, he's a cucumber at this point.
Yeah.
It's the only different. It's vinegar.
Yeah. How can you go from a pickle back to cucumber?
Look, let's not make
Okay, we're going on the IO as we mentioned with the Blink stun.
Nice double stun by Crit again. Hits Moon, hits Jeff. They try to bring him down. Mushi's going to die as well. Moon is doing a lot of damage, but not enough. And yep, Sumail's alive. And he has the Octarine as well. It's not game yet, obviously, but this could be 2 sets of racks. Top and middle.
I don't think they have a way to come back in this game.
But they're not calling it, so we shouldn't.
I agree. I think that maybe they give it one last hurrah, but they're going to definitely lose 2 lanes. The net worth advantage is suddenly 18,000. Wasn't it less than 10,000?
Yeah.
Like 4 minutes ago?
Now, after those racks, more than likely going to be 20. Then you have the 30-minute bounty runes coming up soon. What? I mean, you have a gyro, right? Obviously, maybe you defend, you get a Divine Rapier, you make some... You reverse the Bristle with Blade Mill. That's the problem. Blade Mills...
The Blade Mill simply owns the entire line of Mineski. Very good purchase.
What's Crit's scoreline this game?
His scoreline
5-3-15.
Yeah. You saw that double stun in base again. He is just playing out.
He solo killed the Clinks also when they were taking Roche.
Yes. This is the EG that people waited a long time to see. I just like the way
Are you satisfied?
Are you
They've been
a
asking
punk?
all year if the punks are satisfied. We know you're a punk, but are you satisfied, Kyle?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, this is what, their 5th game so far. There's still a lot of Dota to be played.
Yeah.
So far,
Their own.
if I were, like, when I came into this tournament, I kind of thought EG was one of those teams that could make a huge run in this tournament.
Yeah.
For the reasons that they're showing us right now,
Yeah.
which is nice to see.
Will they be able to have the same performance when they aren't covering what you might see as a issue in the draft, like weak lanes?
Yeah.
When their mid player isn't just killing.
Solo killing.
Yeah.
Isn't that how they won TI5, though?
Pretty much.
Now, I'm not like trying to take away from anyone else on the EG that won TI5, but I feel like that was the X factor.
The Shiki versus
Okay, well,
Yeah.
bottom, this could be the fight. They place the ward down. They will get vision.
They have the blink
They're going in.
Shivas.
Here we go. Ninja Boogie will get stunned up, and he's just going to get right-click down. Bugs are going to fly in. Not dead yet. Sumail actually taking a ton of damage. He is taking so much moose. He is owning around the shrine too. It's a 1-for-1. Ninja Boogie does die, but looks like everyone else will just run away. S4, he didn't even feel like coming.
And he did not recognize just how much damage you take from a gyrocopter with an Ag's tether from a Wisp.
Yes, it's a lot.
Standing in your face.
Yes.
And Wisp is going to get a BKB off that.
Well, the bounty raids are there, but they're going to instead go for the IO. I like it. Clinks will take it finally, and now Jabs will get uphill. The mech will help him out from the Timber, so I was like, wait, Timber still has the mech?
dead?
Sure does.
Nah, he's fine.
Nice.
No.
Like I said.
Crit. Won't get the rocket
He has
kill.
BKB done on IO. That's a pretty huge deal for fights, but at this point, they're going to need a lot of fights to go right, and Roche is spawning in the next 2 to 5 minutes, so if they can manage to take 1 or 2 good fights before that and get the Roche, they kill it really quick. So if they can win one, they even get like 1 or 2 kills.
I don't think Mineski wins a fight into Aegis unless they have a Rapier, and then they need a little bit of luck. So if they can get the Rapier up maybe before the Aegis fight,
You see what they did to Alchemist. They can do that, but only once because they need their BKBs. So if they can prevent the Aegis, like you said.
It's going to be tough, right? S4 wasn't there with his blade mill. Like, you can't control where your flat cannons go in fights. Isn't that a big deal?
indeed. And
You get another blade mill, too.
and especially with the butterfly build, like, yeah, Gyro's got a Wisp
No
on him,
HP.
but 1600 HP.
He's getting an Ags on Sumail as well. Who's it going for?
It has to be, I think, Weaver, right?
For sure, 100% Weaver. That is so broken.
But Earth Spirit.
No, you give it to Weaver.
But Bristleback.
Theoretically, good point though. Both Weaver and Earth Spirit with Ag's ultimates have the ability to save Alchemist, which is a really cool X factor in the EG draft. The Alch really never falls off because he can always play super aggressive and either get friendly time lapsed or turned into stone.
Wow. Or
Medusa's not in the
Bristleback
game.
could goo everyone.
Dude, my man Grant, give me some.
What did he say?
job. You weren't watching.
I
You
wasn't
made a
listening.
reference that was both Dota 2 lore and ancient Greek mythology, and you were over there still stuck in the checkout line.
Yeah. 11 items.
But for real, who do you think? I think it's Weaver, right? Or do you think it might be Earth Spirit?
It is Weaver.
Okay.
That low cooldown's ridiculous. And we saw exactly how Mineski wins fights. Alchemist is going to throw himself at you, and they have to be able to kill him, and Weaver will be able to reliably time-lapse him to save you.
No, it's a fun thing to do. This ain't the newbie stream, but if you know you can look at spells and hit Alt and read extra things the ability does, which is very cool to see.
Very helpful for players like Grant, who mainly are kept up in the lore.
It is. It actually is really cool to learn, though.
Do you know what planet Weaver hails from?
Yes. Norg Theron. I don't know. There's a smoke bottom, but they're not going to find anyone. They're just going to push tier 2. Do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is the last tier 2 for EG to take, which is really nice for them, which lets them go through any other lane to get to the Rack's bottom.
Nope.
I am going to start calling you Grandolph, though.
Okay.
The lore master.
Please don't.
Too late.
It's too
I even
late.
see a few gray hairs up there. That's perfect.
That's true.
But Roche is up. That is the key objective for both teams. You even see the circle being drawn on the map.
We'll just stay at Roche. Let's see if they go over there. No, they're killing shrines instead. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
EG's no rush to take this Roche, but Mineski has to prevent it. If they let this Roche happen, you're going to see some desperate plays happen, I believe, around this Roche.
What's our Rapier watch?
Our Rapier watch is currently at less than 1,000 gold needed.
Yeah, once they get this Rapier, they're going to make a smoke play for sure, and they have to make. They might have to make it early, depending on if EG forces this Roche.
It's pretty crazy that EG is. Do you think EG should be forcing it right now, or why are they not?
I feel like you should. Just even if you have to use somebody's buyback, but I mean, Bristle can just run in and pop Blade Mail. If you bait out a couple BKBs, Venge swap, like you're going to win the fight. But I can understand their hesitancy.
I was going to say Vlad's on somebody on Radiant's going to be necessary to deal with Mega Creeps as well as help the Gyro, and they're already queuing it up on the Wisp, and I think Gyro's going to have to go next item, Satanic.
And look at, we talked about him, but this Clinks as well is going to do a reasonable amount of damage once they get MKB, but I guess Moon
They're
is
hitting
still
Roche
pretty
on the
far
side
away.
of EG. They have to contest this.
I got a question. Is there any way to make Roshan not attack the bug, or is that it's guaranteed he attacks the bug?
If you're already attacking Roche, and you have to de-aggro Roche from yourself, and then it'll hit the bug until the bug dies. If it's already hitting the bug, it will hit it until it dies.
Yeah, you need to be hitting Roche from like inside of him, and then use bugs.
Okay. A lot of people don't know that.
Well, now they
I didn't either. Thank you.
Go.
The other way is to make him clap, because it resets his aggro. So if you make him clap, and then you're closer to him than the bug, and you're attacking him, then he will
This is
attack
knowledge.
you.
This is actually straight knowledge. Facts. No printer. Oh. Well, it looks like they're both going to TP out, and here we go. They're just going to hit this tier 3. This definitely could be the fight to end all fights right now. Timber, he's just saying hello.
I just want to point out that I just realized what you just said.
Yep.
Just straight facts. No
Thanks
printer.
for joining us.
Yeah, I joined the conversation.
Here we go. Muchi is going to pop that ultimate, and right now, see it later. He dies so quickly. You have the rapier, and it is doing so much damage. Do we have an Aegis? No, not on Sumail. That's 3 for 0.
And that, folks, is why you can first 2 IO Gyrocopter.
Still.
If you were wondering, it's because he just has an extra attack thanks to the side gunner every 1.1 seconds, and that's doing 600 damage.
That's a lot.
And then when you attack everything, you're doing that much damage to every target for 6 attacks. And if you do,
and it used to be 9.
That's 3,000. Used to be 9, but now it's 6.
Yeah.
3,000 AoE damage in addition to your spells, the side gunner auto attacks, the Wisp ball.
He's got that Satanic coming out, so suddenly the way they can deal with this Gyro, they have the BKB IO, he's going to have a Vlad's too, and then let's not forget, and he's level 21 on IO.
This gets scary for the EG supports too, because if they don't have like a Glimmer or Ghost Scepter Eagles, like they will die to flak hits. And it's so deceiving because you don't really see them, sort of like BB gun pellets, and then you just take 2 to the noggin.
I'm surprised they're not queuing up Ghost Scepters.
Yeah, same.
I think Ghost Scepters are the only way you can reliably kind of forget about the flak and still play your hero. Because you can't possibly position around.
Or you just do this, Blade Mail. Queued up on the Earth Spirit.
But he's going to have the Satanic, so...
Yeah, that's...
The Blade Mails, they're still effective, though.
I'm surprised. Do you think, like... Were they not expecting the Rapier to be ready? I mean, it was
They
a great
saw
play for
the Sacred
They did
Relic.
not expect.
They saw the Sacred
But
Relic.
they didn't expect it, right? You don't push up and just...
How do you not expect it when you see the Sacred Relic in his inventory?
You know what it is?
I feel like they just underestimated
Actually,
it.
it's because they smoked and went to enemy secret shop. And Dyer had a ward on Radiant secret shop. They didn't see Gyrocopter go there or Courier. They're like, oh, we
wow, maybe you're right.
I mean, we did see him TP.
It's the little things, man. Looks like they're trying to make something happen mid lane on the side of EG. They're not smoked up, but they're on the high ground with the gem, so they know they don't see them.
This gets... You aren't really not ahead anymore on EG. You can't get any more items on your Alk, and
Gyrocopter... You're ahead at 22k, though.
It's like...
But it's IO Gyro. Like, Gyro's net worth is so inflated.
But isn't it the fact that there's 2 lanes, right, that are pushing? It means they always have to push out lanes, like, separately, right? Or else they get backdoored in their own base.
True.
I just don't know how you end the game on the side of EG.
Yeah, and Megas are no problem.
Yeah.
For Timber saw Gyrocopter.
They're just annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it makes it so Mineski can't leave their base.
Yeah, and I would be... I still think EG's in the driver's seat. They're probably favored like 8-2, but the Timbers items, if he had like 6 or 7k more net worth because he didn't go full support items, could be a different story.
Look at this. They're marching down bottom. This is very scary.
Japs has a regen rune bottled up. That's something that's completely relevant in a fight like this.
And also, don't forget the Venjor as well with this Gyro.
Here we go. We're going to see a Silence just come out on the Timber. Guardian Greaves will take it up. They are taking this tier 4, though.
Spirit Vessel. They can swap them in if they want, but they're not going to.
Dead.
Yeah, I like this play, though. Play around the Bristle now, not the Alchemist.
Is he going to be dying here? They're playing very slowly on the side of Mineski. I think that's okay, but if you take too long, you're going to lose your base.
Yep. As you said, because just the creeps are pushing in middle and top now, because they're forced to defend bottom. And
Clinks is not at base.
Yep, he needs C to creep.
He's waiting 1 second. Pop it.
I guess that's what they're waiting for.
There we go. Yep, and there it is.
Keeping in.
And here we go. They're already in on this side. S4 taking a ton of damage right now. The Weaver.
Oh my god.
And what a play. Arteezy with that axe helps S4 get out of the base. And now they're running forward. Here comes the stun. Possibly, yes, it hits 2 up there. Mushi not doing as much damage anymore, but still does a decent chunk. Sumail does end up dying, but the Scotty from Arteezy recently. And he does. He is just doing insane amounts of damage. That's a dieback from Mushi. And Jab, he will not make it out fly with the freeze. And now Arteezy, though, be careful. He has the Aegis. He has his ulti as well. Doesn't even get much HP, but better positioning. Stun flies from Ninja. He pops the Aegis, but he will die as well. And, well, we see the gifted Ag.
Does anybody else remember when Sumail bought that 6th, 7th item Blade Mail on Alka against the Sniper Rapier?
It was legend.
And he killed the Sniper almost instantly. He put a Blade Mail in his inventory. They had 3 Blade Mails.